Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap. Taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here we go. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
Here's Sanders. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Derek Harmon coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Tillman motions to the left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 23-yard line.
Hey, south. 19 Texas.
And Stroud now to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. And Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. 3rd down here. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Here's Stroud. They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. Second down. The Steelers at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Sanders to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. The try. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, and so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Sanders drops it off for Chubb. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
18 Cardinal. Go street.
Now Sanders. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18 Run.
Throwing again, it's Sanders. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
Cut 19.
Sanders. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
All right. Oh, ball. 18. What's that?
Johnson running right. Powering forward. And he's taken down inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
18.
They go to Johnson again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Complete opposite on the out route.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
That's another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Speed left, speed left. 18. What's that?
Johnson on the counter. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ow! Off the side. 11, 11, 11. On 18. Outside.
Throwing now is Stroud. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it's now 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke like...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Inside the 10. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6. Steeler touchdown. Wow, this one is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 21-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's good.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I'm not live. I'm not live. Ready.
And Chubb try the middle here. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw is Sanders.
We'll swing this out to Jenkins.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, Viking 18.
Throwing, Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making a jump.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Moody good with the extra point. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
21, Brown 7. Jake Moody to kick off.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
They'll get this to his tight end. It's Johnny Smith. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt them.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Down the left sideline. Nick Chubb. And on the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Hey, south. 18. What's that? Hey, uno more.
Final play of the half, Stroud. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Why, Tony? Here we go. 18. What's that? 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Over the middle, and it's caught by Metcalf. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Oh, hey. On 18. What's that?
Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
For a Steelers first down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
What's that? Hey!
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Steelers 28, Browns 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Derek Harmon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
Here we go. Sack. Panther 11. Panther 60. Panther 18. 5 in. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready.
Here's Sanders. That's taken in. Isaiah Bond. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Browns first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Cleveland.
Deputy!
On play action, here's Shadur. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Check, smash, check, smash, check. 60 average, 60 average. Ready?
From the gun on 3rd down, Sanders. Over the middle, that's defended. It's tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Stroud looking to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Oh, 118. What's that? Why Tony? Look at hot. Yeah.
Stroud to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results in a 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Ready.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go left side of the ground with Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard after the 36.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Got it. Ready?
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take out extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Julian Blackman. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance, and then we end up winning this game.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. 118. What's that? Hey, south.
Stroud. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know, what do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And now here's another interception. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Sanders' pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Up the middle, Johnson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd and 10. And Stroud now to throw. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the Browns' 9-yard line.
Oh, ready? Ready? Why Tony? Hey, uno Mars. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Here's Stroud. They'll check this down to Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column. To extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point now by Boswell. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 38 now, here's second down at 7.
Here we go. Set. Happy Lions.
Again with Chubb. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They need 2. Here's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 121 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Let's go.
Try. have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And they'll indeed take a knee.